Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star, and today I got another episode coming for y'all. If you not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I pop some videos up. So today I want to talk about Tsu Surf, New Jersey native rapper from Newark, New Jersey. Being investigated on RICO charges, and I wanted to play a little update that got played on the news the other day. Then I want to speak on it, but first I want to let y'all hear the update and hear what they got to say real quick. Here we go.
Everybody, I wanted to bring you an update on Tsu Surf. There has been so much talk about him since his electrifying performance at Rolling Loud in September, and also a lot of speculation heating up over the last couple of days about where is he, what's going on, is he okay? A lot of fans here in the United States and around the world are asking and want to know. So I spoke with his close friend and his manager, Kwa. I'm going to share with you what we spoke about in that conversation and what he confirmed to me that I'm able to share with you right now. Kwa says that Tsu Surf is definitely not on the run. He says he is in good spirits and preparing to deal with a federal law enforcement matter. He says he's also making plans to take care of his family and the business associates who depend on him. Kwa also says that Tsu does not know the severity of the situation yet, but is preparing for the worst and praying for the best. Kwa also says that Tsu is asking everyone to please respect what he's going through and to send him positive energy at this time. Now, of course, I will be following this case closely. We'll be following it closely here at Fox 5 News for you. And as soon as there's any developments, I'll put them out on social media. And then, of course, we'll do it as a news story as well. So
there you go. Tsu Surf and some heat. And I'm going to tell you right now, with it being, you know, it has to do with this gang stuff, man. And I'm telling you right now, this is just my personal opinion, that I think a lot of this stuff is going on with these gang members, these RICO charges, and the feds really going after them. I really honestly feel like it is, hold on one second, sorry, family. I feel like it has to do with this civil war that they want to happen. And if it is a civil war, the first people you gotta X out is the strong fighting men, right? Now, as much as I don't agree with the whole gang thing, and just basically with gangs, how the gangs move, I'm not too much in a disagreement if you doing positive stuff, right? If you change your life and you want some Tookie Williams stuff, you feel what I'm saying? I don't mind that, right? We just don't like the dumb stuff, that flooding the hood with drugs and killing one another and things like that. Not saying all gang members do that, but I'm just saying, y'all know what it is. Come on, we're not stupid. So, but I also feel like that this is being perpetuated because they want to lock up a lot of the gang members. So when this civil war does happen, or if it does happen, you done locked up most of our fighters. You get what I'm saying? You know that these gang members are riders, and the ones who have the money, right, which is the artists who have the money, you try to knock them out the game first. It's sort of how they did to like Murder Inc. when what's his name? The Supreme team, Supreme from Queens, was being investigated, and they got Irv, and they broke Irv down financially so that he couldn't help Supreme. So maybe this is what's going on with Tsu Surf, and because they said it wasn't a warrant, they're not really looking for him, but people was like, yo, we don't know where he at, this, that, and the third. That's why it's not cool to move like this no more. You gotta really kind of disassociate yourself with people from the streets once you make it big, because intentionally, right, you can get caught up in things, and it just, you know what I'm saying? You can get just caught up in something somebody doing, and you just guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Because they have that going on with just your average Joe in the hood, right? Especially when they feel like they can't get something on you, because we're in I'm white and I say so society, right? And the judicial system is the worst judicial system on the planet, right? We have the most incarcerated people on the planet. So again, and the one way that they do that is by just making up stuff. They just throwing cases on people like how they did R. Kelly with his RICO charges. And that's another thing. It's like they're always trying to get these people with organized crime because they know that's a way that they can just bury you, right? And with RICO and stuff like that, and when the feds come, um, it's hard to beat conspiracy, right? Because as long as you kind of know what's going on, or you know what I'm saying, it's easy to get hit with that conspiracy, and that conspiracy can hold a nice amount of time. So um you know, hopefully that brother doesn't get, because I still don't want to see, unless you're doing stuff to the kids or whatever, for the most part, or killing innocent people, nobody want to really see you go to jail at all, let alone go to jail, get smoked and you sitting out here providing. I just actually, right before I did this, I went on his Instagram. He's in the car with his mom. His mom was like, "Yo, I'm about to turn 50. I think I need 50,000 for my birthday." And he was just sitting there recording. She seen him recording. It was kind of funny. Check it out on his Instagram. But you know, I hate to see that happen to our brothers, but our brothers got to change, man. We got to change. And I'm not saying that he didn't change, but we just got to change that whole mindset. Because, see, at the end of the day, when somebody does make it out now, you feel what I'm saying? He doing this thing and he getting money. You feel what I'm saying? Old BS comes up to bite you. So it's either we got to change this, we got to change our situation, or we got to change the system, right? Feel what I'm saying? Either or, something has to change though, because I also do know, we live in this I'm white and I say so society where these people could just do and say whatever they want in that courtroom. Because I've witnessed it, right? I've been a part of that. You know what I mean? Again, I tell you all the time, I've out of one of my cases, out of all the cases I ever caught, one of them I absolutely didn't do anything and like got washed up in court. Like literally, like I had a tape, I had the police vouch for me, this, that, and the third on the stand. I'm talking about on the stand. She like, man, I'm not believing him. I'm believing other people. Like, what the? Listen, bro. So it can get spooky in there, bro. So like, yeah, y'all know how they did Kyle Rittenhouse when they they the judge was basically coaching him. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't letting certain things in. The people he killed, they wasn't even allowed them to be called victims. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like it's so white, and I say so. And we also call it kangaroo court. Kangaroo court like a mother. They just do whatever they want when they want. You feel me? If they really want you bad, they just gonna get you. They're gonna do anything they want to get you. You know what I mean? Again, aka R. Kelly, when you hit him with a RICO charge, but he's the only one going to jail. You feel what I'm saying? Just like watch this. Now watch. When you see whatever happens to Tsu Surf, watch how many people go to jail with him, right? If that happens, I'm not saying I want that to happen, but if he goes to jail, watch how many people go to jail with him. Now, when it was R. Kelly, it was just him by himself. Somehow he got a RICO organization thing that he's just completely running all by itself. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying, I agree with anything R. Kelly was doing, you know what I mean? But still, at the end of the day, dog, you still have to like this is supposed to be a just law system, right? Where people everybody get a fair shot. You innocent until proven guilty, not some, since I can't get you for this, you know what? I'm just gonna make up something and lock your ass up. Like that's corny. But I also wanted to get into this Meek Mill thing. I believe Meek Mill is he done did his last um album for Atlantic and he got out of a bad deal. Actually just put in my last video, which didn't do that many views, so y'all gotta go check that video out with Tony Yayo. It's about Tony Yayo and Ice Cube, and Ice Cube was talking about ownership. Tony Yayo was talking about some BS. So yeah, and really, really and this is just even outside of the music industry, right? We just have to hone in on ownership, right? Whether it's whatever it is, whether it's your own business, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're in the music industry, the girls, whether y'all models or whatever, you just wanna have your own stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Don't beg to be in these people magazine. Make your own magazines, ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all smart enough and bright enough to do your own thing, and you don't always need to be exploited by somebody just to try to get your foot in the door. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like say a girl, some females wanted to make a magazine, right? What y'all need to do is get a couple of y'all, right? Group economics, a couple of y'all, get a magazine. You know what I mean? Start a magazine, put you and your friends in it, and and do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? We don't always need these people to get us by. But let me read Meek Mill's post from the other day. I believe he posted this a couple days ago, but he said the 1 year anniversary to the last album. I don't know how money, and this is exactly how it's read too. I'm not skipping no words and I ain't reading it wrong. I do this sometimes too. Sometimes I'll be typing something and I hear the word in my head that I want to type, but sometimes I just skip past it. Whatever. But that's what he was doing in here. So it says 1 year anniversary to the last album. I don't know how money I made off it or had no control over the overall plan, and I only made 13% off it. LOL. I'm gonna make 10 million plus off every album I drop from here on out. I was caught up in that slave shit. That's why I've been taking long. That shit's still on this album. Everything I do flames. They don't really promote music with morals in that system. Again, the system, right? So now it's my go. Now I'm going to crack the code on getting paid for rapping. Don't show me no plaques. Show me checks. How much each song make. Shout out to Rock Nation and Nina Channel. Press P on this. He says press P on this, and he edited it. Man, brother, you should have edited it one more time. Feel me? You forgot a word, especially in the beginning. But besides that, because I'm not no English major and I'll be messing up on words too. But again, 13% off his first album. Said that's why he was taking long. They don't allow you to promote music with morals, right? Because I noticed that's the type of time he'd be off of too nowadays. And again, that's why I said the system is designed. 19 Keys put in there: ownership and control is freedom. Absolutely. I'm actually hit like on that. Ownership and control is freedom. You feel what I'm saying? And it is. So again, we have to start learning how to own and control our stuff and stop feeling like we need these people to get on. And maybe look, sometimes it's okay to take a bad deal. And watch this. This is why I'm saying this. It's okay sometimes to take a bad deal because maybe but don't take it for a long time. Don't take no 30-year bad deal. Maybe you take it for 2 years, right? And you get the exposure, right? They might make a lot of money off you. But again, if you're somebody, say you're somebody like me who don't have a following, who's really not known, right? And Atlantic Records come to me like, yo, I don't rap, but just say I rap, and they like, yo, we're gonna do this 360, right? A 360 is a bad deal, but it's not that much of a bad deal for me because they can get me out there, right? Again, maybe I make 13%, maybe I make 8% off my album, right? I make a little bit of money, I get this exposure, and then in 2 years when I'm done, now I done got the exposure. Meek Mill's got 22 million followers on Instagram. He got 11.3 million followers on Twitter. I'm pretty sure he got millions of followers on Facebook, millions of followers on Snapchat or whatever other platforms he's on. He's always going to have millions of followers. So again, you got them worldwide, you got them in this country, nationwide. So like, again, you don't need them. You should never sign to anybody again. And I don't care how good the deal is. I don't care how good the deal is. There's no reason for a person with that many millions of followers, 22 million and 11 million. That's 33 million right there. Let's just say half of them started getting stuff. That's 15 or 17 million, right? Because half of 30 is 15. You got 33, what, 17, 16 something? Yo, you selling something for $10? Shh. Come on, think about it. Even if only 1% bought that, You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. You still gonna make millions. So at the end of the day, we definitely and you know, respect to Meek Mills, because I do like his music, even though sometimes he talk that street stuff that I'm not down with no more. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, again, and maybe he wanted to rap that again, because he said they don't let you really promote music with morals. And maybe every time he came with a good song, they like, nah, we're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that again, because you don't have control. So you can't um say anything about, you know, the type of music. You don't have no say so on if you want to make a Brenda's Got a Baby song, right? You probably had that, but they nope, they want that street stuff, because they want, again, to poison the minds of our youth so that they keep perpetuating the same type of behavior, and we stuck on stupid. You get what I'm saying? So that's why ownership is key. Again, that same type of music is what Tsu Surf and them be rapping, right? But again, that whole gang stuff, even outside the music, like, man, we got to start separating ourselves from people who do not, you know, build us up, who are in the streets. You just got to separate yourself from people, man. I know it's hard to try not to affiliate with people that you grew up with, and things like that, especially when you start getting money, because people start saying you sold out. But like, man, sometimes it just got to be a, hey, what's good, man? Woo, 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 and just keep it and keep it pushing, man. Because when people start telling you things that's happening in the hood and this, that, and the third, that's an easy way. It's an easy way to catch a conspiracy charge. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen people go to the feds. I don't watch people fight Fed cases, even when they was in the county jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they was in prison, but they had a Fed case pending. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's the feds ain't nothing nice. I mean, the whole court system ain't nothing nice. Let's just be honest. Because they're like, yo, the feds got a 98% conviction rate. Bro, I know county jails that got a 98% conviction rate. I know counties. You feel me? 97% conviction rate. Like, nigga, you ain't winning. I don't care if it's the feds or the state. You feel what I'm saying? You're not winning, fam. You have a very slim chance of winning, right? So again, ownership is key, man. Listen, always try to have some side hustles. I'm gonna start doing some more you know, some more stock stuff. Oh yeah, and I was gonna do a separate video about this, but I'm gonna just bring it up right now. Ripple XRP has won uh has won a little piece of their claim. Now they didn't win a piece of their claim, but the judge um you know, objected for them not bringing, they didn't want to bring in this paperwork, and the judge objected it, so now they have to bring it in. But and I believe that the people from XRP said that this was going to be something good for them. But yeah, again, right, I brought that up to just to say, you know, we need to have some side hustles, some investing. You got to, not only to make your own money, you got to know what to do with your own money. You got to know what to do with your money, right? Because you can make 100 million, man, but if you don't know what you're doing with it, just like Antonio Walker from the played for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? $100 million, man, went broke. Because if you don't know what you're doing with the money, all you're going to do is lose it. So again, ownership and control is everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shout out to Tsu Surf. Hopefully, you know, things change, and you come up out of that situation. But bro, I'm trying to tell you, rappers, y'all have to be careful, because what's going on is that any of y'all that's affiliated to stuff, the moment something happens to anything, anybody that's associated with the gang that you're associated with, they trying to pull y'all in so they can mess up the money, man. They know that y'all getting real big money. They noticing that y'all, especially with this whole online thing, a lot of people aren't signing to labels like that. A lot of people are doing their own thing, right? And they already got big followings. So people like, man, what am I signing to a label for? For what? Like, I got access to the people right here. Feel what I'm saying? That's a big relief, especially when it comes to you know, selling products. You don't need them. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, they need to start owning their own distribution companies. But now people are starting to do good business. So it's like, you know, so people are starting to make a lot of money. You know what I mean? Rappers are making money out here now. So again, man, shout out to y'all. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that notification bell. Again, I always say this, Black content creators, we have a hard time thriving because these people hate anybody that's trying to talk some positivity into our people. And that's all I got for y'all. I don't got no negative content. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have none of that because I do not like negativity. I think the only way we can even change the dynamic in our community is positivity, right? So we got to start uplifting each other. We got to start supporting each other, right? And doing our own thing. And when we do our own thing, we still got to support each other like they were doing it with somebody else, right? There you go. All right, peace, family. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna get me some rest for a little bit, and I'll holler at y'all tonight, man. I see y'all. Y'all be good.